What's up, guys? It's Matt here. So I have some good news and some bad news when it comes to stimulus checks today. Really good news and really bad news. So buckle in. Hopefully you take the good news better than the bad news, but you never really know. So make sure you hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when I post a video. I see that 85% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed, so hit that subscribe button. Also get your 2 free stocks with Webull down below and 1 free stock with Robinhood. Just click the links and follow the steps. So I have good news and bad news. Good news is that Donald Trump is showing massive support for stimulus. So many people are showing massive support for stimulus. Every day we get closer and closer to election, and Donald Trump can see the election slipping away from him. And it's mainly because of the fact that he's not getting American people the money that they deserve, right? So stimulus is a huge piece of it. Unemployment is a huge piece of it. He supports both of those things. He supports stimulus to where he said that he supports more than the Democrats. And that's a huge thing. That's really good news. In every single press conference and different speaking engagements that I see him in, he's talking about it and he supports it. So it's a really good thing that he does support it, and there's so many articles that says that he supports it. Now, the bad news is recently there have been a slimmed down relief package that was put forth for $500 billion that excluded stimulus checks. That's not good news, because anything that excludes stimulus checks is not a great sign. But then if you look at it from both sides of the coin, it could be a good sign, and I'll tell you why. Let's go through the different amounts for funding of this package, and then we can, really talk about why it could be good news, it could be bad news, and really it's just how you're taking it in. So the first area that they wanted to make sure they covered was the U.S. Postal Service. As you know, we're going to have mail-in voting and possibly stimulus checks. I know we're going to have stimulus checks. So with that, you have a ton of mail flowing through the U.S. Postal Service, which is going to be a lot, right? So they want $25 billion for the U.S. Postal Service. That's what the Democrats wanted, but it looks like it's going to be slimmed down to about $10 billion after negotiations. So $10 billion to the U.S. Postal Service. And we're also going to have $105 billion for education, which is going to be a really good thing. It's going to have students be able to be socially distant. You're going to have funding for teachers, funding for books, funding for a lot of things that schools need for education to get people back in schools. Now, I don't know how it's going to work with the same flow of schools, because you have students that are students. Are you going to have half that are virtual, or are you going to do things that to where half the students show up one portion of the week and half the students show up the next portion of the week? I don't know. That's where it gets interesting. But $105 billion for education is definitely enough. $16 billion for virus testing, $29 billion for developing vaccines, and also they want to include some unemployment benefits into this bill as well. So looking at the total amount of the bill comes to $500 billion, like I said, which is definitely less than what we would get on the HEROES Act or we would get on the HEALS Act. The HEROES Act was around $3 trillion, to where it included like everything. The HEALS Act was $1 trillion, which they excluded a lot of things, or they dialed it down when it comes to the amount of funding. So this at $5 billion is definitely lower. It's at the lowest point you could possibly get, but it's not saying that we will not have any other separate packages that come across. So let me explain on that one. So with the $500 billion, we're really covering a mass amount of stuff that people may agree on, right? This is what we needed to do. Get things that people agree on, put those together, and things that we need more negotiations on, or that people agreed on from the beginning in one bill so that we can get it out. Now, when it comes to stimulus checks, that would be that separate portion. We totally agree on stimulus checks. It's just one portion, which is the dependent amount, that we can't fully agree on. So once we get that agreement and say we're either getting $1,200 for dependents or $500 for dependents, then that money will go out to the American people as a separate bill. It will be something that they will be able to pass by itself and know that we all agree on this one area. It's very difficult, as you see, for them to agree on every single area of the bill because right now they literally don't agree on any areas of the bill. So negotiating, let's say, $25 billion down to $10 billion of the U.S. Postal Service, now you agree on that. Agreeing that we need $105 billion for education, now you agree on that. So you're getting all the things together that you can pass together, and then having the separate bill like stimulus checks. So looking at this whole thing, this is really good news, but then, like I said, it's also bad news because you don't really know how to take the $500 billion bill. Are they truly excluding stimulus checks, or are they looking to put that in a different portion? Everybody agrees. Every single person agrees, whether you're Republican, Democrat, whether you're Mitch McConnell, whether you're Nancy Pelosi, Donald Trump, like everyone agrees that people need stimulus money. So if they all agree that we need stimulus money, why would they totally exclude it from the bill if they're not looking to put it into a separate bill that will be passed at a faster rate? That's what I'm looking at. So stimulus checks are coming very quickly, and I think that they will come before this whole bill gets passed. I think that that's going to be separate, and we can go from there. So all of the people that are excited to get stimulus, that are kind of really upset that they haven't received stimulus earlier because we were like, what, five months into this? It's ridiculous to think that we do not have money here for the American people. So that's my video, guys. I really wanted to stress this bill here that they're putting forth. $500 billion, but it does not mean that they're not going to pass out stimulus checks. It just means that within this package that they're only including things that they kind of agree on. Stimulus checks are still a little bit unclear, but we do agree on the adult amount. It's just the dependent amount that we do not agree on. So once we get some sort of agreement there, then it can be confirmed and we can finalize a bill separately, which will be really good. But that's my video, guys. Let me know exactly what you think about this. You think about the stimulus package, if they are going to include a second stimulus check as a separate bill. It's not going to be a package. It's just going to be a bill in itself. Let me know exactly what you think about that. Also, let me know what you think about this $500 bill. I really want to know your thoughts and how they're going about this. It seems like Nancy Pelosi said she didn't want a piecemealed bill, but it seems like we're going to have a piecemealed bill. But make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And hit that notification bell so you're always aware when I post another video. Only 15% of you that watch my videos are subscribed. That means 85% are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. But you also want to get your 2 free stocks with Webull down below and 1 free stock with Robinhood. Just use my links and follow the steps. But that's it, guys. I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.